Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing some more Railbound and doing the bonus levels from World 5 and maybe 6, we'll just see how we get on, but we'll jump straight into level 5-3A. Okay, this is the world where we've got to pick up these little people at the stations with the right cars, so we'll just get number 1 joined up. And now how do we... Okay, because number 2's pointing the wrong way. So how do we get him to end up going the right way? No, I don't think that's going to work. I think they'll end up in a loop. Yeah, so that's not right. Give it another go. Okay. So we've still got an extra 2 pieces there. That's not long. Not got enough for that. That would need to go that way if we want number 1 to get to the back of the train. It's just a case of how do we join number 2 in? Can we join number 2 like that? Will they not crash into each other? Yeah, they just crash into each other. That's no good. I don't think we can take number 2 just round the back. I don't think that'll work, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, they just for slightly longer I would have got away with that. Okay. That's... No, I don't think that'll work. Number 2 is just going to get to the back of the... Or not even going to get to the back of the train. I don't think this will work either. Nope, they just both end up in a loop. This might work. Oh no, it won't. They're just going to go back around. Oh, that was almost right. But I can't put this one this way, the number 2 is just going to go straight to the train. It's just a pain with where number 2 is. That's not going to work. No, that's what we had before, we'll just crash. Yeah. Number 2 to loop back round on itself. No, I haven't got enough pieces then. But would that have worked? Would have worked, but number 2 is just too quick. Apart from obviously the missing piece. Oh, that wouldn't have worked because it would have just carried on going round. Just going to delete all these. I'll definitely got to be pieces there and there. That's guaranteed. Assume number 1 has got to get to the station first before going anywhere else. Don't think we can just loop number 1 back round. No, because when he loops back around, he's just going to come up this way. So that track is then useless. So I feel like there's going to be a piece here and here, but I'm just not sure how else we can put a piece in. To get, yeah, Make a really long loop, but I haven't got enough pieces then. Let's just say if we get number 1 to go up, number 1's going to make it. So doing that, number 1 makes it, but number 2 just doesn't go anywhere. I wonder if I can put somehow a little loop in like that for number 2. So number 2 is roughly here where this person's picking up. Is it that, just like that? Yeah. Oh, just put that little diversion path in. Helps you out really quite a lot there. So I'll just send 1 on this level on 5-3B straight up. But somehow we've got to get... Oh, we're already run out of pieces, that's no good, so I can't do that. This one just doesn't seem to be enough pieces here at all. Because you've got to use at least 5 pieces for number 1 to take the most direct route to the back of the train. Only leaving you with effectively 6 pieces. Six pieces left for getting number 2 and 3 to the train. But your problem is number 2 has got to get to this station to pick up this little cat. I mean, they would get everywhere, like, no they wouldn't, because number 3 I'll just go down this way. Oh, that's obvious. Number 2 and 3 would crash. I somehow need to use that kind of route. Just don't. It's definitely increasing difficulty on these extra bonus levels. We have a little wiggly bit there to get. Number 1 here. What if number 3 can sort of divert past like that and round? Would that work? Just see if number 2, yeah, 1 and 3 miss each other there. If I whack a little in, so number 2 can come on and go that way. Would there be enough of a gap between them, or so they miss each other and number 2 can still pick up the person at the station? Yeah, it was very tight though. Okay, that's both 5-3A and 5-3B done, so we'll jump on to 5-4A. Hopefully this isn't quite as difficult. Although maybe it might be. Definitely can't do that. Definitely can't get a loop in, because the only place for a loop would be in these top corners. And even doing that, I'm still 1 piece of track short. I assume they just collide into each other anyway, yeah? Like that, they would just end up in a continuous loop. Unless I can get them to swap directions. But I just haven't got enough pieces to swap directions there. Because number 2 is pointing forward, he's always going to get to the end before number 1. Even though number 1 can't get there doing that anyway, because you need to definitely turn one of them round somehow. Just a question where you can put a loop in. Can't have that 3-way there. That's no good. Just looping back around and sending back down here. That's just what we had before, wasn't it? Whereas they just crash into each other around this point. Yes, we are right going round this way. What happens there? Crash. Oh. If I swap that round. Nobody's going to come and go down this way first. Yeah, that should work. Yeah, it does, that's good. So that's 5-4A done, so I'll now move on to, oh, there's 5-4B. Oh yeah, zoom out a little bit because I couldn't see the train then. Assuming a bit of track has to go there. So I think, looking at that, we'll just try that and that should work for number 1 and 2, yeah. So then it's just a question of getting number 3 joined on. Oh. So see what happens. Okay, that one works. But 2 and 3 then we send no. If we send them like that, yeah, it's not going to work for number 2. So let's just delete this bit of track again. I think that's very close to being right. Just a question of how we join number 3 in. Like that. Nope, not like that. Swap that way. What happens? Oh no, would they just go back up? Yeah. But if I join those 2 bits of track up, 2 and 3 are in the right order then. Oh, it's so close. Oh, no, they're not. It's tiny bit wrong. It's almost right, I think. I'm assuming that's got to be for something, otherwise they wouldn't have put this piece here. It's just looking how number no, it's nope, it's not. It's just not quite right. Depends if you want to send them both back down the same route or not. That's what we do with number 3. Does that make it more wiggly for everyone? Right there. Would that work if I put a piece here? No. Maybe don't put the bend there, maybe gotta come down another piece. So it ends up like that. Then across. And then down. Give that a go, see what happens. Oh no, number... Does that one work? Oh no, because number 3 is now just not going to go. It's ended up in between number 1 and 2. This comes out further. 2 comes up, goes round, and then up this way. Number 3 would... that might be it. As long as they miss each other. Yeah, they do. That seemed a bit simpler than 5, 4, 8, that once, but okay, but now we've got 5, 4, C. Okay, so do we just send them across like that and round? Works for number 1 because he gets to his train. That'd work for number 2. Delete these pieces. Because that way they would all follow each other round. Oh no, let's change number 3. Can he do that? That's not quite right. I can't have a 3-way junction there. Looks like it's just a question of how we deal with number 3. So a bit of track has to go there like that. Just see what happens. It works in the fact everyone is picked up, but they're just in a continuous loop. So it's a question of how we get out the loop. I mean, the obvious answer would just be to do that to get out the loop. I think number 3 it just wouldn't work for number 3. Plus I've still got 1 bit of track left over. So I almost need number 3 to turn back around on itself. Swap these around, but then that's still just a continuous loop for everyone. It's just how you get number 3. Because 1 and 3 are crashing to each other there, but I wonder if you can put a loop for number 3 to come off and go back on itself like that. Let's see what happens. Oh no, it's not going to work. Number 2 crashes then. No, 1 and 3 crash. Have a loop joining back like that. And 2 up. Doing that, number 1 and 3 still crash into each other. Can we join up these tracks? Would 1 avoid number 3 then or not? Nope, still just crash. Let's see what happens. No, still got the issue with 1 and 3 crashing. Even that's still going to end up with 1 and 3 crashing into each other. Doesn't give us enough pieces. 1 and 3 still crash. Okay, this time 2 and 3 crash. It's just joined the track up, so it's going to do exactly the same. The 2 and 3 crash. If I turn that track round, don't need that bit there. 1 and 2 follow each other. The question is, does number 3 make that turn before number 1 gets there? That's going to be key. Oh, it does, yeah. I think they should just follow each other around now. Yeah, so that is 5-4C complete. It's just so many alternative routes you've got to give each other to finish it. So that's all of 5-4A. Level 5-4 done, so we'll move on to 5-5A. Okay, so we've got a couple of pickups for each one here. So I'm trying to join up what I think would be obvious first. I want to do that, but that's going to send number 2 up that way, so it wouldn't work. They'd crash into each other. Same like that, they'd crash into each other. That I'm just going to try it, but I think they'll just end up crashing into each other. down, picked up here. Oh, they just missed. Oh, now they've ended up in a complete loop then. So that can't be right. You can't do anything with that. At least 3 of the bits of track here, because of where they have to go. So pretty much those bits of track have got to be how they are. Oh, it's not far off. Can I take this lower down like that? Does that make any difference? It does. I think that should have done it. Yeah, it has. Just making that path slightly shorter for number 2 helped. Okay, so 1 has got to visit all the stations here, number 2 doesn't need to go to any of them, but it's got to have a decent distance behind number 1. Now they're just gonna crash into each other straight away there. Yeah, it just crashes straight into number 2. So whether I don't send number 1, to which station should I send number 1 to first? A little looping for him. Let's go back to this one. Oh, I wonder if I put the... I wonder if I put the loop in there. I wonder if that's enough gap to... for number 2 to have caught up and be around this area when number 1 is picking up this second person. We'll have a go. It's going to be tight. Oh, almost. Make number 2's route slightly longer. Oh no, needed it to be shorter, didn't I? Not longer. Actually, they just sort of managed to hit at the same point then. Oh yeah, 'cause it wasn't any shorter. If I do that, I've actually now got 3 more pieces of track. So what if I can make this route a little bit long? Is that longer? We'll have a go. Oh, it's not going to work coming back. Yes, I can't do it like that because of this turn here. Let's have another think. That's only at least with one more piece, which isn't going to be very helpful. Okay, that would work. They're not going to collide with each other. But it's just now the fact they're in a continuous loop forever. Never going to get to that last station. So it's just how? How did he get to the final station? Next, I think if I put that route in, I'm pretty sure number 2 would hit the back of number 1. Yeah, the next time he picks up anything up, he's going to crash into him. So that's going to be no good. Okay, those resets. So how? How can we get? Let's delete those 2 pieces. I'll give that a go and see what happens. Oh no, there's a little continuous loop there, so that's no good. No, that'll just do the same. Let's see what happens. Okay, I've got to all 3 stations. I didn't use this route at all. Can't do that. I think we've got to look at trying to get them to go down this way to the end. But let's delete that piece. What if we make a route slightly longer? There, so it might be able to avoid number 2. So he comes up this way. Don't do that one. And gets to that station. That's just a question of how we loop him back. Oh, not enough pieces to join number 2 up there. I wonder if we send number 2 that way as well. Put a loop in there. Let's just see what happens. Did he miss each other? Yeah, they would. I've still got a piece. Oh, I've still got 2 pieces. And put a loop going like that to the train. Just the question is, does number 2 catch up to number 1? Now you should have a good enough gap there. Oh, only just though. Oh, almost stopped there. I thought they were going to collide into each other. Okay, that's 5A and B done, so we'll get on to 6A. Okay. So this time, at least, well, we need them both going to stations this time. I'm assuming it can't just be like that, they're going to collide into each other. Yeah. Can't just make number 1's route longer, because then number 2 will be in front of number 1, which doesn't work. Unless we can make number 2's route longer. Just delete these 2 pieces, just join it straight up. No, because that won't work for number 1 then. Would that work? Oh, almost worked. Number 2 just missed his station. Is it just a case of turning that rail round? Oh, no. Did end up in a complete loop then. Can't do that one because it'll send number 1 back down that way. If it did that, would they still miss each other? No, they crash. So I guess that bit has got to be kind of right. Coming that wiggly bit out of the tunnel. It's just where I use this last piece. Unless I've got something else wrong. Up. No, just end up back down here and crashing. The only other option would maybe to send them both into the tunnel, back into this light grey tunnel, to come out around like that. Does that maybe work? Like that? Let's have a go. Oh no, they just crashed into each other. If number 2's route's slightly different to get out, does that work? Nope, swap that around. Well, they both make it, but just in the wrong order, so it's close, maybe that doing it that way. Unless I send number 2 back round. Yeah, that might be it. Because number 2 is just following number 1 now. Yes, yeah, okay, that's 5-6A complete. Was there a, yeah, there was a 5-6B. Okay, so they're literally instantly going to go into the tunnels, which is a case of it's going to come straight out. It's just a question of how you can loop people round here, I guess. So they try and avoid each other. No, they gotta try and avoid each other somehow. That would avoid each other, wouldn't it? Yeah, that works, but if I swap all the points round, they're in the right order then. Okay, so what have we got left here? Okay, we've only got 2 extra levels left now. 5-7A and 5-7B, so we'll jump on 5-7A. Oh, we've got something else to be aware of now. We've got this button as well. It's going to change the colour of the direction of these points. So definitely 3-bit to track there, and there, and there. By the looks of things, we'll have bits there as well. So do we just send number 2 up like that? I have not enough pieces. How does it all end up going anyway? That didn't work because it crashed straight away. That's no good. It's totally different. No, that's no good either. Nope. That's never going to work, is it? Because 1 and 2 and 3 are in a loop, and 1 didn't even get to the station it needed to go to. It's useless. That, I think, will work for number 2. No, it doesn't. Just trying to get number 2 to work here almost. Okay, it kind of, well, it doesn't really work for number 2, but number 2 never actually crashes. So that's a start. How does that affect if I put number 1 into this loop as well? No, it just crashes into the back of it, so that's not right. I wonder if this wasn't right on this side, but if I try to loop on the other side like that. Does that work for anyone? No. Well, they both got to the back of the train. So whether I don't need that. If I send number 3 round to hit the button, swaps the point so no one can go that way. Did he eventually hit the button? Did he go the right way? Oh yeah, it does, because number 2 hits it again, so number 3 can't go up. Then they can all go up, yeah, so that's good. So we're on to the final level now of World 5, which is 5-8A. Okay, so we've got 2 buttons. So I'm just going to put pieces into it, effectively joins everything up. I'm assuming it can't quite be that easy, which obviously it isn't. I also need to loop them back around on themselves. Yes, that was not far off. Missed the button here, button press here. If I put that loop in, what happens? Okay, they all get to the stations, but never actually make it to the end. I'm assuming I've got to get to the buttons, otherwise they wouldn't be there. Although maybe not the red button. Because if you hit the red button, something's going to go down. Number 2 will go down this way and just crash instantly. So what if we just make this route longer? Would that have worked? Oh no, because number 1's got to get all the way around, hasn't he? Can't make it longer. Just where I need to put these extra 2 pieces. In fact, as I said just before, do we just ignore the buttons? Or do we need to use them? They're in awkward places to use. Don't know unless we act it like a loop. Nope. Maybe it is when we act it more as a loop, maybe. Bit like that. Oh, it does, that works. Just putting those double loops in so they loop back on themselves to give the extra time. But I will think today, guys, we'll leave that there. So if you've liked what you'd see, hit that like and subscribe button for me, and join us again for the next time we're playing some more Railbound.